Gentlemen, today I thought we'd have some fun, do something a bit different. We are going to have a style battle for ultimate tuxedo supremacy. In one corner we have Hugo Boss, and the other we've got Suitsupply. Buckle up, boys, because it is about to go down. Please note, neither one of these companies paid me. Hey, what? Huh? How many? Zero. This is in no way, shape, or form a paid promotion or sponsorship. I laid down my hard-earned cash on both of these tuxes. For those of you who have been following the tuxedo buying vlog that I post over on my website, IMO, you know sort of the story behind this. But for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, in a nutshell, here's the backstory. My best friend from high school, Terry, asked me to be in his wedding. I was super excited. I said, what should I wear? He goes, everybody is going to be going to Bloomingdale's and buying a Hugo Boss tuxedo. I'm like, really? It's kind of pricey, the quality, Hugo Boss. I've heard some questionable things as of late, but I'm like, all right, if I gotta wear it, I gotta wear it. It was an honor to be invited. So I go to Bloomingdale's, I try on the tuxedo, and it's kind of crappy. And so I'm like, crap, what am I gonna do? I wasn't happy with the fit, I wasn't happy with the quality, and I knew that the store, Hugo Boss, has higher end Hugo Boss quality stuff. Most high-end brands have multiple levels of quality. They'll sell some to lower end department stores, some to higher end department stores, but save their creme de la creme of product for their actual retail establishment. So I go to Hugo Boss, the store, the price is a bit higher, but the quality is much nicer. The sales associate and service was ridiculously great, and I buy my first tux. Let's check it out. Bang! Tuxedo number 1. This is the Hugo Boss Tux. Right here. Walk it up. Right there. You like it? What do you think? Alright, so let's break it down by the individual components. Alright, so the pants. The Hugo Boss pants fit really well off the rack. They've had nothing done except a straight hem. They've got a satin band along with a satin stripe running down the side. You don't wear a belt, you could wear suspenders if you wanted to, but the pants, super happy with. Unfortunately, the jacket is a little bit different story. Alright, so the jacket size is a 36 regular. They did not have a 36 short, so they stuck me in a regular and were like, yeah, we can modify that. Now, the good news is that because it is a fashion brand, the jacket is not super long. And so the length of the jacket was fine, it didn't need to be modified. The sleeves, on the other hand, needed to be taken up, which required them to actually remove the buttons and unstitch some of the eyelets. These are not functioning buttonholes, which was something I was a little bit disturbed about. The other thing that I had done to this jacket is the shoulders, all right? I was not happy with these little dents that happened in the shoulders, all right? They were like, oh, it's because of the way that you're built. I'm like, I have a lot of suits that does not happen to. And so what they did was they actually went in and increased the stability of the shoulder by putting some extra padding in each of the shoulders. The result, it worked fairly well, but it's definitely not perfect. The other thing that I'm a little bit bothered by is that this shoulder has a little bit more of a point than this shoulder. They also removed a little bit of fabric back here to get rid of a crease that was happening along my shoulder blades. All in all, pretty happy with the tuxedo. The service at Hugo Boss was ridiculous. The cost of this, $1,200, which this honestly is the most expensive single piece of men's clothing I've ever bought. The good news with spending $1,200 and going to the Hugo Boss store is that all alterations were included. To get this tuxedo to fit as well as it does, it required me to go back for 2 separate fittings. I went in once, they adjusted, they made some modifications, I went back, I'm like, I'm still not happy, they made some more modifications, I went back a 3rd time, and I was like, whatever, just give me the damn thing, I got a wedding to go to. But then I was thinking, I'm like, you know, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't go with my gut, and my gut told me that Suitsupply, although the styling may be a bit different, is probably going to work just as well and be half the price. Bang! And tuxedo number 2 right here. This is the Suitsupply tuxedo. Let's check out the pieces. And here are the Suitsupply pants. The fabric is a Super 110. It also has a satin stripe down the side. It does not have the satin band, which I actually prefer. All in all, the only thing that I've had done to these pants is have them hemmed. Other than that, they are right off the rack. And here's the jacket. The size is a 36 short. It has not been altered at all. Nothing has been done to this jacket. The lapels are a bit wider. They are peaked. Personally, I am a fan of the Tom Ford-esque wider peak lapels. I think it's just masculine and classic. If you are somebody that has a smaller frame or your shoulders are narrow, you want to go with a lapel that is a bit thinner. Let's talk about the shoulders. Much better, much cleaner of a line than the Hugo Boss Tux. Also, the little weird nub, this doesn't have it at all. The other detail of this tux that I love are the functioning buttonholes. They actually work, and they've got kissing buttons. Kissing buttons, basically when they sew them, they make them touch and overlap slightly. This is a sign of higher quality. The cost of the Suitsupply tuxedo, $569. Let's have a side-by-side comparison. Hugo Boss on the left, Suitsupply on the right. Right, so in fabric, I'm going to give the edge to the Hugo Boss Tuxedo, actually. The fabric is a little bit heavier. It feels a little bit more tuxedo-like as opposed to the Suitsupply, which is still nice, but not quite as nice as the Hugo Boss fabric. In terms of the construction, the edge, without a doubt, goes to Suitsupply. It's just a better, well-made product. All of the details, all of the nuances, and the construction of the tuxedo is head and shoulders above the Hugo Boss. The pants, I'm going to give the edge to Hugo Boss. The satin band around the waist is a nice touch, and the fit is flawless. But in terms of jackets, I got to give it to Suitsupply. The fit, the feel, the construction, all in all, I feel it is a better jacket. And price, tax tag, title, and alterations, Hugo Boss, $1,200. Suitsupply, $600. And so, in my humble opinion, the winner of the tuxedo battle, if you're looking to buy a tuxedo for yourself, is, drumroll please, Suitsupply. In my opinion, it is the superior tuxedo. But I want to know which one you would buy and why. Gentlemen, down in the comments, let me know, Hugo Boss or Suitsupply, and why. And if you enjoyed this type of brand battle, we can do some more. All you got to do is let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up, and we'll get on it like yesterday because it was a lot of fun. I didn't set out to buy 2 tuxedos, but I'm glad I did. And it just goes to show you, you don't need to spend a ton of money to look like $1,000,000 bucks.